Hi everyone, my name is David Speciale and I'm from FITS Toronto. Today we're going to go over number one of three very basic at-home workouts that you can do with very minimal equipment. We're just going to be able to review all the basics that we want to work on for our PLIP system, especially for athletes. We want to think about having system stability. We want to have hip control, and we want to have proper motor control through all of our movements. This will all be on your Team Builder account, but we want to show you obviously how to do the exercises, and we will have a separate video showing you how to use Team Builder. You'll be able to follow along the whole time, and so Team Builder may make a little bit more sense for you as we go through everything. And again, in that other video we'll also show you for future references, once you understand all the exercises, how to use Team Builder so that you can see the videos that are there for you. Okay. For equipment that we need for it today, we just need like a yoga mat or any type of soft surface. So I just have a yoga mat behind me, and any type of small weight. That can be a kettlebell or a dumbbell. So for myself, I just have this kettlebell. This is 25 pounds. If you don't have a kettlebell, they're pretty inexpensive. They're typically around $1 a pound. For some of our younger athletes, 5–10 pounds are great. If you don't have anything today, we can use stuff around the house. Either that's like a canned vegetable or something a little bit bigger, just like a jar that's filled with anything. Again, it doesn't really need to be that heavy. 5–10 pounds is great. The weight is not necessarily here to challenge us. It's actually here to assist us just with basic cues and body positioning. Okay, we won't be using that weight till a little bit later today, but just have it on hand so we can kind of flow through everything. Okay. So the first thing we're going to work on today is what we call our bear crawl activation. This is all part of our system stability, which is part of Unit 1 in our PLIP system. PLIP standing for Physical Literacy and Injury Prevention. Okay? So with all of our exercises, we want to remember 5 cues. Okay? Cue number 1, have your ears up. So think, be nice and tall. Okay? Cue number 2 is having your chin in. So ears up and chin in, those should always be together. Okay? So if we look from the side, we want to be tall, but that doesn't mean shooting our neck out in front of us. And just like when we say chin in, we don't want our ears facing forward. So have both of those together. Ears are up, make a double chin, pull your shoulders down. Whenever I say shoulders down, that always means down away from your ears. In a little bit, when we go to a bear crawl position and I say shoulders down, that doesn't mean down towards the ground. That always means relative to your ears. Okay, so shoulders away from your ears. And the last two are just squeeze your abs. Okay, so when I think squeeze your abs, imagine somebody's about to punch you, or like somebody's throwing something right at your stomach and you're bracing hard. Okay? And squeeze your butt. So think just squeeze your butt together as hard as you can. Okay, so those are our 5 cues. Ears up, chin in, shoulders down, squeeze your abs, and squeeze your butt. Okay, that's always what we are focusing on here in these first 2 exercises for our system stability. Yeah, so like I said, we have the bear crawl first. So I'm going to keep switching up angles so you can see what it looks like. First, we will go from the side though. Okay, so I'll have my hands under my shoulders, knees under my hips. Okay, I'm going to push the ground away, push your chest into the ground. Okay, and then just for 10 seconds, we're going to bring our knees off the ground. Stick your butt up in the air. See how my knees stay fairly close to the ground. And then we will relax. Okay. The reason that we're just doing 10 seconds at a time right now is because we really want to learn how to hold those cues as hard as we can for a short amount of time. After a quick break, we go again. Ready, set, up. Again, just holding for 10 seconds. Ears up, chin in, shoulders down, squeeze your abs, and squeeze your butt. relax. Okay, we're going to go 2 more times, and we'll go up. So this is what it looks like from the front. Okay, pushing through the ground, and relax. And we'll go again. Ready, set, up. Pushing through the ground, shoulders down, away from your ears. And relax. Perfect. So if you saw on Team Builder, you'll see that it says 2 by 10, sorry, 2 by 4. So that means we're holding that bear crawl 4 times. Okay, there's the instruction that we're holding that 10 seconds 4 times and 2 sets. Okay? Because it's labeled as an A exercise, we have another A exercise that's listed as the plank. So we do the plank after the bear crawl, and we go back. So bear crawl, plank, plank. That's how the circuit works here. Now we're going to try to hold the plank for a full 30 seconds. So we'll go up. Same thing applies, where holding that position, you're going to come up and then slowly crawl out. Don't let your back move, and we're going to hold for 30. As best you can, don't let your body move. Still want to hold from our hands. Again, remember those cues. Ears up, chin in, shoulders down. Flex your abs, flex your butt. We'll hold for another 10 seconds. And relax. Perfect. Okay. So it's always good that when we're doing this, we're thinking squeeze as hard as we can. We want our body to actually start shaking because we know that we're contracting our muscles as hard as we can. Okay. You'll notice in Team Builder it said 2 by 30 seconds for the plank, so obviously that's why we hold it for 30 seconds. Okay. We're going back to the bear crawl again. This time, for a little bit more cueing, I want everyone to think that they're trying to open a jar. So think twist out as hard as you can. So when we're in the ground, our hands are on the ground, we're going to twist. We're going to see the front of our elbows, okay? And again, shoulders are down, okay? When we twist, that doesn't mean our hands go like this. They are just stuck in that position. Okay, we're going to go up in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Open those jars. You should see the front of your elbows and pull your shoulders away from your ears. And relax. I'm going to go up again in 3, 2, 1, up. And relax. Okay, we're going 2 more times. Still opening the jars when you come up. Go ahead. And relax. And one more time. Ready in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. Perfect. And then from there we just go straight into our plank. I'll go with a head-on angle this time. We'll go up in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Same cues always apply. Ears are up, double chin, shoulders down, flex your abs, flex your butt. Okay, we have another 10 seconds. Still opening the jars with your hands. We should still see the front of your elbows. And we're going 3, 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. So like I said, we just have 2 sets of those 2 exercises, so we've already done that. Next, we're going to a little bit of our hip mobility. So this will be labeled as B. Okay. So the B exercises were listed as a Spiderman Lunge and a Lateral Lunge. Okay, so for the Spiderman Lunge, we're getting back into our plank position again. Okay, again, hands are under the shoulders. Okay? We go up, and we're going to bring our foot right up to our hand. Okay? When we do that, I want you to think, push your hips down into the ground, have a big chest, and we try to get our back leg straight. Okay? So if we go to the other side, I'm going to switch angles here so you can see a side angle. So bring your foot right up to your hand. This back leg we're trying to get straight. I'm trying to push my heel to the wall here. Okay, get nice and tall. That's good. And then one more time, chest out. Back leg we're trying to straighten out. Good. And then from the front, again, we are up, flaring this knee out, straightening out this back leg. You really want to try to open up our hips there. Perfect. Okay. And then we're going into a lateral lunge. This time we will go 5 times on each side. The law that we're really trying to work on with our lateral lunge here is the law of the lines. Really specifically, we want to think about our leg line. So whenever we are doing a single leg squat or a lunge or even a bilateral squat on 2 legs, we want to think about having hip, knee, and foot lined up. We never want our knee to cave in. We always want that control and that leg line. Okay? So in our lateral lunge, we're going to go a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. And we're going to sink over to one side. Okay? And again, we want this line, leg line, foot, knee, and hip, straight line over here, and sink down. And then come back up, go to the other side. It's good if we have a wall to kind of use as a cue. We try to sit over into that wall and come back up. Okay? And then other side. Hold for a few seconds, come back up. Hold for a few seconds, come back up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. We'll go one more on each side, down, up, and down, and up. Perfect. Again, we're going 2 sets here, so we can go right back into our Spiderman Lunge. We'll start off from the front angle. Okay, so our hands are under our shoulders in that push-up position. So we'll go up, push the hips down, chest is out, back leg is straight, push that heel. So the heel of the straight leg, try to get it into the ground. You'll feel much more of a stretch on that back leg. Okay. Other side. Okay, chest is out. Push those hips down while maintaining that back leg straight. Good. We'll go one more on each side. I'm just going to switch angles so we can see from the side. Okay, so we know that back leg is straight if we're trying to bring our knee up to the ceiling. That's good. And other side. Good. Again, flaring this leg out, pushing the heel of the back leg into the ground. Perfect. Okay, and then we are going back to our lateral lunges. Again, 5 times on each side for this one. So lean over, 1, 2, and other side. Maintain that leg line, foot, knee, hip, and up, over, try to squat down, and up, over, and up. And so we can see a side angle. We're trying to get our hips down to our knee. So down, up, okay. Get your hip down, keep your chest up. Okay, 2 more times on each side. Good, down, hold it, push into it, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and last one, down, and up. Perfect. that is circuit B. And then we have our last circuit, which is obviously circuit C, where we're really going to be working on our bilateral squat. From the beginning, when we start working with an athlete, we always want to start bilaterally, so that means with 2 legs. We want to master that squat first until we really get into our lunge position, our single leg squat, and all of our jumping, more advanced type of work after that. Okay, so with that weight that you have, again, I have my kettlebell here. I hold it by the horns. Okay. If you have a dumbbell, so the dumbbell, you're going to hold it from the top. Okay. And again, if you have any type of household type of equipment, or just kind of made up equipment, hold it just by the sides here. Okay. Or you can even hold it from the bottom. Okay. When you're doing that, I want everyone to think squish when you're holding. Okay. So we're going to go 10. We're going to go 10 times for our squats here. And I'm going to keep switching up the angles. Okay. So holding by the horns, keep the weight against your chest. Feet are going to be shoulder width apart. You squat down, hold, and come back up. Okay. From the side, you'll notice that I'm thinking sit back and up. Okay. Down and up. See how my elbows touch my knees, and we can rest there for a second. And up. Down 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 and up. And last one, we'll go from the front again. Down and up. Perfect. Okay. From there, we don't need any equipment. We'll just need a timer. Obviously, I'll time it here for today. We're going to do what's called an oscillation squat. So we're just going to bounce in that bottom squat position. We're going to try to do that for 30 seconds, making sure that at no point do we lean forward, do we start to tilt, or do our feet come off the ground. We're always trying to keep them nice and flat. Okay? On this set, I'll go from the side, and then I'll keep switching angles so we can always see what angles, what positions that we need. Okay, so for 30 seconds here, I'm going to go from the side in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. So hands are out, and just bounce with your hips slightly going above and below your knees. Chest stays out. We don't want to round. Okay? We want to be nice and tall. Okay, that's halfway. Nice controlled bounces. Stay tall. Remember, ears up, chin in, shoulders down. Flex your abs, flex your butt. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Perfect. If you need to take a second, that's fine, as we're done one set. But for today, we're just going to go right back into our goblet squats again. So holding up that weight right on your chest. Okay, we have 10 reps here. So squat down and up, down and up, down and up. We're going slow because we want that control. We're not trying to rest. Okay, we're trying to get controlled movement at that bottom position. If we can hold this bottom position, this most challenging position, we know that everything else is going to be a little bit easier going forward. We'll go 3 more reps. Up, down, up, down, up, and last one. And up. Perfect. Okay, here, I'm going to go back to the oscillating squats. We will go in 5 seconds. Remember, our feet are shoulder width apart, hands are out in front, and go ahead. Stay nice and tall. Imagine you're holding that plank again with your arms. Push forward. Okay, ears are up, chin is in, shoulders are down. We are halfway there. 5 more seconds. Perfect, and relax. Okay, we have 2 more sets and then that'll be it for today. Okay, so we are going back to our goblet squat. Remember, for our goblet squat, keep the weight against your chest, and we always maintain our neutral spine cues. Okay, so ready, and down, up, 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 and last one, down, and up. Perfect. Okay. Now we give ourselves just a second to set up. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go ahead. Start bouncing. If you want, you can put your hands on your head. Again, hips a little bit above, a little bit below your knees. We got 15 more seconds, we're halfway there. Stay nice and tall. And 3, 2, 1, and stand up. Perfect, okay? We have 1 more set. We can take about 15 seconds just to catch our breath, and then we'll finish off last set, and then we are good to go for today. Okay, so again, from this angle, we're going down, up, 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 and last one, down, and up. Awesome. Okay, here we go. So last set here of our oscillation squats. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go ahead. You keep bouncing, staying tall. We have 10 more seconds. And stand up. Perfect. Okay. And that is workout. That is workout number 1. Okay. Again, all this is on your team builder, and we still want all of our athletes to record their workouts. So with that, with that team builder video, we'll show you how to actually record your workouts. These are nice and simple. So we're pretty much just checking them all off or recording a simple weight like our kettlebell. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can always send us an email. Send myself personally an email just at davidspeciale@fitstoronto.com. That's DAVIDSPECIALE @fitstoronto.com. Thanks, and we'll see you for the next one.